Welcome to everyone who's watching. We're the Rods.
Yep. Hello.
R1, R2. We're going to be your host for the next couple of podcasts. We'll start off by, introducing ourselves. Did you want to go ahead and...
Yeah, for sure. My name's Rod, or R1, as we say in the office. With my partner, Carol, we own the business, and we started this about 5 years ago, just in response to the poor level of care we saw the elderly receiving. So we could either, whinge about it like everybody else, or start a journey in doing something about it, and that's what we're on. We're on a long journey to actually improve standards of care across the board, not only in residential aged care, but also in the community generally. That covers NDIS recipients as well. So, that's our story.
Yeah, awesome. I'll introduce myself. So I'm one of five. Loving and loud Spanish family. Grew up in the west of Sydney. Eventually finished my MBA in finance and joined A1 because of that cause alone. Worked in marketing, sales, recruitment, and I'm here to kind of grow and develop the business. So, thank you so much for having me on board. And
no, it's a pleasure having you here. You've really elevated everything.
Oh, so. Thanks, Ryan. So I guess a bit of background on what we're going to be doing. We're going to be releasing monthly podcasts. So each month will correspond to one topic. So today's topic is going to be advanced care plans. And those are going to be broken up into 2 videos. So you're going to get 2 videos every month and maybe some marketing freebies at the end of each topic. So we're in the chat in regards to that. So that's going to be really good. We'll dive straight into it because we want this to be really sharp and straight to the point.
Okay, advanced care planning is something that we don't really want to talk about much, because it really is about, if something happened to you this afternoon, do your family really understand what your wishes are? Do you want to be maintained on a ventilator? Do you want all treatment? Or is it a case of, if this happens to me and it looks like my prognosis is pretty poor, then I don't want all of these things? And the planning side of it really maps out what it is you want in your care if something was to happen to you suddenly, and all the things that you don't want. So it's really about putting your wishes down pretty clearly for your family and for first responders and doctors to understand what your wishes are. In a nutshell, that's pretty much what it is, and it really isn't just for people over the age of 50 or 65. Anyone really that's got a thought about how they really want their life to progress if something catastrophic was to happen tomorrow, it applies to everybody.
Yeah, amazing. I think it's quite important to have that in mind or in place and have that chat. It's quite a sensitive topic, but it's one that needs to be made, I think, eventually.
Well, the benefits really are quite a few. The main benefit is to have their wishes respected, which is, what everybody wants at the end of their life if something, as I said, catastrophic were to happen. The other thing would be, it's about the family, and it's about the certainty around the family's decisions. And we've had real life examples of this in the last couple of months, where people have had issues come up unforeseen and they've had catastrophic injuries and whatnot, and the family, through having an advanced care plan in place, have been able to make the right decisions honouring that person. Well, we can certainly field any questions that you might have about this, and it is a sensitive sort of issue, and we are a registered nurse-led organisation, so the team that we have in our organisation are very skilled at having these conversations, and the platform that we use to actually create the plan is very, very simple, very easy. It's cloud-based. That means it can be accessed from anywhere, and you own it, and you make all your adjustments to it as you go through life. You can alter it at any time. So it is super simple to do the plan. It's just a bit of education around what it means when you're ticking some of these things.
We hope you've taken away something quite, useful from that. In our next podcast, we'll be unpacking the functions of ACPs and how it actually kind of works.
Yep.
I'll put in a link in the description so you can go and see it on more information with the landing page that we have set up. So you can have a look in that. If you do have any questions, put them down into the description below. Yep. And in our next podcast, we'll kind of tackle them and see what
we'll answer any questions you've got. We'll bring them up. Yep.
Don't forget to like, save it, and follow, because then you'll get the notification for our next podcast in the next 2 weeks. So that's going to be really exciting. But until then, be safe, stay healthy, and
Thanks a lot.